Hey guys, Cuts Like Magic here, bringing you another pretty good, pretty decent gameplay. Went 71 and 17
Domination.
on this map here. This is Studio on Black Ops 2,
Capture the objectives.
but I don't want to talk about that today. Instead, I would like to talk to you
Enemy
about
has C.
the new and upcoming
Securing Alpha.
Batman game,
Secure.
which was released on this issue of Game Informer. It's called Batman Arkham Origins, The Dark Knight's Legend Begins. So, I'm going to give you an overview of what I know right this instant. So let me read you this little transcript here on this game, what the background story is. And this takes place before Arkham Asylum or Arkham City. And I've played both those games. Amazing games. I mean, you just can't go wrong with it. Hours and hours of gameplay to do the challenges, the Riddler challenges. So let me read this for you. Mob boss Black Mask has offered a fortune for Batman's head. Top assassins and supervillains spanning the entire DC Comics universe swarm Gotham to cash in on the kill. Cops on the take from the mob join the manhunt, as well as to exterminate this mysterious hero who has caused everyone on the wrong side of the law both money and pride. By Christmas morning, Batman must outsmart highly motivated assassins, solve the mystery of why Black Mask wants him dead, and prove to good cops on the GCPD that he's on their side. To quote Year One, he's out to clean up a city that likes being dirty. And that's the opening intro, and if you read Game Informer or subscribe to it, or if you don't, I highly recommend it. This thing has all the reviews of this year's upcoming games. It has the latest news on the games that have already come out, what to get, what to look forward to. So, what we're looking at here is Black Mask, who is a mob man, and he is one of Batman's arch-rival villain type deals, the Riddler, Joker. Not as big as that, but he still shows up from time to time. And what we're looking at here is apparently he's put a bounty out on Batman's head, and he wants them dead. And according to what I'm reading here, in and out of the pictures here in the magazine and stuff, you got all the classic villains, and you've got the Gotham City Police Department in on this hit as well. So you're going to be fighting everybody, just to prove that you're not, you know, the right guy. And this is the first time Black Mask has ever been introduced in a video game. It looks like. So, you know, you get everything that's there. And apparently, this is when Batman has just become who he is. This is when Bruce Wayne has decided to become Batman. He is now this is his first couple years as Batman, and so what we're looking at here is, according to the game designers, he's going to make mistakes when he's interrogating people. He's going to choke people out, he's going to knock them unconscious, he's going to get frustrated, but after he makes those mistakes, he doesn't make them again. So later on in the game, say you're trying to interrogate another person, you're not going to choke them out or knock them out, you're not going to terrify them to the point where they just won't speak, that kind of thing. So that looks nice in this game. They're also introducing Deathstroke, and let me read you the bio on him, because I don't even know much about him myself. Many supervillains are out for Batman's head in Arkham 1, but the only assassin Warner Brothers Montreal is willing to reveal at this point is also the most well-known in one of the DC universe, Deathstroke. First appearance, New Teen Titans, Volume 1, Number 2, 1980. The team likes to think of him as anti-Batman. He's physically and mentally enhanced and is always one step ahead of his opponent. His real name is Slade Wilson, and, in the comics at least, he's missing an eye due to tragic circumstances. In combat, Deathstroke uses a staff that shoots energy beams, swords, various grenades, and the remote claw that Batman eventually confiscates for his own use. So, real quick, I'll stop it there. You know, you can clearly see that Batman's going to have a new host of enemies to fight. Like I said, they're everybody from the DC universe. That means they're pulling in villains from all over the place. Obviously, Deathstroke, he's not in Batman, he's in Teen Titans. That was a good TV show, and in that TV show, that anime show, he was a mysterious man to the Teen Titans. Nobody knew who he was or what he did. He just controlled a massive army. Now, in the picture that's featured here, what I'm looking at is basically, if you think about Army of Two, colors, their mask. You put that mask on him, and then you have a modern tech ninja. That is what I can describe to you as. If, like I said, if you have Game Informer, look into it. It looks really good. Anyway, let's continue. For demo purposes only, we saw Batman use it before encountering Deathstroke. Deathstroke's never really sitting on the beach hanging out, says senior producer Ben Mates. He's always going from job to job. There's a level of almost Boba Fettness to his stuff. It's weathered. He goes from gunfight to gunfight. He's an older veteran character who's been around for a long time. He doesn't really care about how he looks. He cares about getting the job done. So I imagine, you know, there's always some boss fights here and there for Batman, especially in Arkham City. You know, you'd fight groups of gangs, or you'd fight the Penguin, you know, as your first boss fight or whatever. You'd fight Harvey, aka Two-Face. You fight them, fight the Joker, Clayman, those types of things. So I'm thinking it looks really good. And this is also when he's learning his moves, so you have to piece together the combos as well. You can't just go in there already knowing everything. You gotta really, you know, make everything your own, it looks like. And I'm gonna read a little excerpt from one of the pictures here. It says, Batman's suit is not something that was made in factory by a bunch of guys designing the whole thing as one piece for him, says creative director Eric Holmes. He's taken pieces of tech, either he's invented, he's fabricated, or things from the Wayne facilities, and he's made this costume out of these pieces. So like I said before at the beginning of this video, this is before Arkham City, Arkham Asylum. This is when he's just becoming Batman, you know, he's making himself known. And real quick, I'm going to backtrack and I'm going to read Black Mask's bio. You know, he's the main guy in this, he's the main villain, he is the Joker of this game. So let's go ahead and look into this. Most everyone knows supervillains like Joker, Penguin, Two-Face, and Scarecrow, but casual fans may not be familiar with the chief antagonist in Arkham Origins. We realize that Black Mask is not necessarily as prominent in people's minds as are some other classic Batman villains, admits creative director Eric Holmes. We need to explain why he's really cool and make him felt in the game. It's not something people bring a lot of baggage to when you see Black Mask, so we have to do some work to make him scary. Hardcore comic fans know Black Mask as a brutal and sadistic leader whose real name is Roman Sionis. First appearance in Batman number 386, 1985. When his wealthy parents died, Roman took over their Janus Cosmetics company and proceeded to run it in his forever. He eventually moved to a life of crime and started to wear a black skull mask carved from the dark wood of his father's coffin. In Arkham Origins, Black Mask is the primary drug dealer in Gotham, and he personally gets off on torturing his victims. Black Mask is a formidable and fair fight, and he's not going to get tossed around by Batman like Penguin. His gang members all wear black skull masks, including several new undisclosed enemy types that will change the way Batman fights. So, not only are we going to have new bosses, we're going to have new moves, new combos to piece together, I would assume, and new types of villains. I assume something more than your ordinary thug that is associated with, like they said, Penguin, Scarecrow, Two-Face, that kind of thing. I would assume these guys are going to be more like the armored thugs that Joker had. You know, you have to do like a tape swipe on them and get them disoriented and then knock them out a couple times, you know. So, I mean, that's definitely going to be something to look forward to, in my eyes. Real quickly, even though I don't make a lot of videos, I do make some videos from time to time. I enjoy it. Get this out there. Get a like, comment, favorite, subscribe on this. And, you know, that looks like an excellent game. I still got 3 minutes left, so I'm going to do a little more talking. Get to see if there's anything else. Well, there is. Okay, we're going to do Brandon. And he is a GCPD officer. It's Gotham City Police Department officer. And we're going to read his bio really quickly. Comic fans will recognize GCPD SWAT team leader Brandon from his appearance as Batman Year 1. Like all Arkham characters, he's been updated and modernized since his 80s commando outfit with cocky blue boots. In this game, he works for the corrupt Commissioner Lowe. A young Jim Gordon is a captain on the force at this point, performing whatever dirty deeds need doing to keep their criminal activities covered up. Instead of protecting the streets, Brandon and his team are actively hunting down Batman, hoping to kill him and sell the body to the highest bidding assassin. This is not GTA, creative director Eric Holmes says. Batman doesn't run around the city beating up cops, but these guys do their best to force Batman's hand. When Batman's backed into a corner against the SWAT guys, he will retaliate, of course. So, not a lot of cop fighting. He's going to obviously avoid it at all points. There may be a lot of cutscenes where you see a group of cops beating up somebody, but he's going to say, you know, they're going to be fine. We can't go after them. You know, that would make the GCPD hate us. So that looks to be about it. I'm looking at a couple of the pictures. Like I said, subscribe to Game Informer. This is not meant for any form of, you know, monetary value or whatever, release and everything, for copyright purposes or whatever. Batman's X-ray vision will be back. He'll be able to see enemies. He's going to have a whole host of new gadgets. You're going to have to do a lot of puzzles, you know, not Riddler type things, but, you know, going through laser grids to not set off alarms, that kind of thing. That's about it for you guys. I mean, that's the whole rundown of the Batman Arkham Origins. Dark Knight's Legend Begins comes out this fall. Definitely look into it and reserve it. If you like this video, comment, like, favorite, subscribe. Thanks, guys.